Jimmie Johnson, you all go crazy. So, when I say Jimmie Johnson, perfect. I'm talking anytime I say, not Jimmie, but Jimmie Johnson. That's both. That's the trigger. And towards the end of it, he's going to be here for a while. I don't want you to the whole time, when I say the two words, Jimmie Johnson, I was weak. When I say Jimmie Johnson, every time like that. How's everybody doing with the Build-A-Cars? Oh, by the way, I'm Kevin. Hi. That was very rude of me. My name is Kevin. I like that. I like so from here on out, when I say Kevin, will you do that? You're making me blush. So let's check on the kiddo stuff. What we got here? Check out. He has a car, and then his Build-A-Car. Very nice and done. Looks sturdy. Looks very sturdy. That's awesome. Think you're gonna give that to him? That's cool. Hi. Look at your car. That is cool. There's a spoiler on it too. That's great. Oh no, what happened? That was, I guess, his Daytona car. That's not fun. His Daytona car. He didn't. Jimmie Johnson. It's gonna come out of nowhere. So you guys, on point. I mean, I've been up since 4 a.m. and I've had like 5. Yeah. All right. And the other thing I want to do, as he comes in, I want to do this. I haven't done this yet. I'm going to say, when I say Jimmie, you say Johnson. Is that cool? Yeah. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah. So when I say Jimmie, you say Johnson! Jimmie! Johnson! Jimmie! Johnson! Perfect. That's awesome. You guys are the best. I don't know, I might get a raise from this, so just keep this up. We're filming it, so it's really important that you do this because I like money just like everyone else, and I will like getting paid and getting raises if we do a good job. Hi, what's your name? What's your name? Allie? Allie, I like your little doggy. That's very cute. What's the dog's name? You don't know? That's a weird name for a dog. But it's okay. Did anyone hurt themselves with the hammers? You hurt yourself with the hammer? Good. Who's this kid's father and mother? By buying a ticket, you can't sue us. Hi. What's your guys? Are you guys brother and sister? Yeah. What's your guys' name? Rachel? Ryan. Rachel and Ryan. I like your cars. Very cool. He's still not here, but he will be. I promise. He's on his way. He's definitely on his way. I like this car, but there's supposed to be a 4.8, not an 8.8. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Is everybody ready to see Jimmie Johnson? Yeah! So how about this weather? So if everyone understood, like we were supposed to get a ton of rain, and now it's down to 20% for race time. So yeah, that's the latest weather from Pocono It's not affiliated with any National Weather Service. 3% before it went down 10%. Actually, I saw it on Twitter. So all right. So again, remember. Jimmie! Johnson! Jimmie! Johnson! Jimmie! Johnson! Jimmie! Johnson! Jimmie! Johnson! Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce 5-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, 2-time Pocono Raceway winner, Mr. Jimmie Johnson!
Thank you to Pocono, thank you to everybody that came out. So happy to see all the kids. Very thankful that Lowe's is on board with this program and getting the kids to the track and providing all the cars for us to build. But just excited to be here. Last weekend was a great weekend for the 48 team, as you all know.
Yeah!
I feel like today's going to be a really good day too. I think last weekend we had a car that you get once in a decade. It was so amazing. But we've got a good top 2, top 3 car here today. I think the 88 is a car we're going to have to really worry about. I think the 18. There's a couple other cars in there that were pretty close 2 days ago when we practiced. But you know, yesterday went well in qualifying. I'm still frustrated with myself. A monkey could have driven that car to sit, to be on the pole, and a donkey ended up driving it and ended up 10th. So. Just disappointed in myself yesterday. I got a little excited into the tunnel turn and gave away a bunch of time, and then tried to make it up at 3 and proceeded to screw it up again. So, but today I get a lot of laps to get it right, and I feel good about it. And to be so disappointed in myself and finish 10th in qualifying just shows how strong we're going to be today. So we're pumped, we're excited, and if anybody has a question, be sure to raise your hand. We'll get through some questions, and then I'll hang out with some kids here in a minute.
Absolutely. Jimmie, thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate it. Guys, give it up for Jimmie Johnson. I train these guys too. All right, say, buddy, what's your name and what's your question? What's your question?
Are you still mad at Sally for wrecking you at Daytona?
No. What's when you're in this sport long enough, you're wrecked, and then you wreck other people. And I think in 07, 08, somewhere in there, maybe it was before that, I wrecked Elliott at Talladega into turn 1, and I didn't mean to. And he handled it well, and sure he was upset, but he was cool with me and didn't hold a grudge. And it wasn't intentional. Just like Daytona, he was just trying to help me pass the car in front of me, and it didn't work out. But stuff happens in racing, and I remember those things. And you also know when it's an intentional crash and when it's accidental. Certainly wish it didn't happen. I mean, it was Daytona 500, and to only go 2.6 miles of a 500-mile race is no fun. But I'm not mad at it. You gonna go with the mic or there?
Yeah,
Sorry.
there we go.
I didn't see it. I saw hands, but not.
Yeah, sorry. I'm redheaded, man. I get fine. And I'm sunburned, so I'm completely red. All right, buddy. What's your name and what's your question for Jimmie?
My name is Matthew. My question is, how many career wins do you have?
Yes, let's see. Last weekend made it 58 career points wins. All-star races in there and some other stuff that doesn't count for points, but a lot. I've been very fortunate to win. And I think in my nationwide and ASA days, I had a grand total of 4. So in the Street Cup level, it's been really good to me.
All right, now I'm kneeling so you can't see me. All right, what's your name, buddy?
Nikki.
Nikki, hold on. I gotta put the mic in front of you.
Why do cars go so fast?
We want them to go fast. Do you like it that they go fast? All right. Thank you for being a fan of mine. I hope my car's faster than everybody else's today.
Well, if it's anything like your Indy car, you're going to be in another zip code, as they say.
Oh, you did a NASCAR?
What is your name?
Did a NASCAR pitch?
Kira, did the Tooth Fairy visit you? I see. Yeah, they made some money.
I
That's
did
good.
mine last night.
Where are our parents? I need to get paid too. So what's your question?
How long have you been racing for?
I started racing motorcycles when I was 5. And then let's see, I was 15 when I started racing the off-road buggies.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what age I was when I started in stock cars, but I know my rookie season in Cup, I was 25. So, and I'm 36 now. There's been a lot of racing over the years. My grandparents owned a motorcycle shop, and my dad worked there in the service department, worked on the bikes, and would help all the local kids at the local racetracks. And through him going to the tracks, that's where my brothers and I started racing and riding in the small,
Hold on a second. I'm on the phone with Denny's PR guy.
Oh.
Okay. What's your question? What's your name?
My name is Thomas, and I want to know, where was your first win?
My first Cup win was my home state of California at Fontana Speedway. So that was really neat. I had family in the grandstands and friends, and to win my home state, my home track was really neat.
Back on, and there we go. What's your name?
Nicholas. When you started the motocross at 5 years old, what motivated you to move on to the next step?
For me at 5, I'd say from 5 until probably 18 or 19, I raced because I loved it and it was fun. I wasn't confident it would turn into a career, especially at a young age on dirt bikes. Instead of playing baseball or football, basketball, soccer, as a family, we raced. We just go to local tracks and race our dirt bikes. So I had some sponsorships throughout that period of time that made it more serious, and there was one point where let's say 86, I think it was the last year I had my big sponsorship with Suzuki. I wasn't having fun, and I told my dad that I didn't want to race like that anymore. So we actually took a year off and slowed things down. And you know, I wanted to be a kid. I wanted to hang out with my friends at school and be in the neighborhood because I was always gone. I'd come back from a race weekend and hear what was happening in the neighborhood or at school and miss that aspect of things. But I'd say about 15, 16 years old, I got my first pro four-wheeled ride, and things went well, and I was a little older then, and people were talking to me about, you know, it could be a career, but it was still so far away. I couldn't envision it, you know, that it would really turn into a career. And then with Chevrolet's help and guidance, you know, a few years into that relationship with Chevy, I could start to see things develop, and they were helping me meet owners in NASCAR and in IndyCar at the time. And at that point, I thought, wow, there's a chance this will work out. And at that point, I was committed, knew in my heart that racing's what I wanted, and I've chased it ever since.
All right, buddy, what's your name and what's your question for Jimmie?
My name is Sam. What was your most memorable win in Sprint Cup?
It's such a tough question. 'Cause they all mean so much. You know, my first win is the one that I'll always say, because there's nothing like your first. And at that point, Jeff Gordon had won the championship the year before. They took all of his race cars and gave them to me. And I felt like if I didn't win in my rookie year, I wouldn't have a job. So to win in my 10th race that season, the relief of succeeding and knowing that I would have a job and a home at Henry Motorsports was everything. But you know, the Brickyard wins, the Daytona 500, even winning at Bristol and Sonoma, two tracks that were really difficult for me. There's great pride in winning at those tracks. Darlington is so tough to even complete a lap on, so to win, you know, win there is cool. I love Dover. It's such a neat track, you know. So there's a lot of really cool victories out there, but the first one is really the most special.
And he loves Pocono too.
I do. Actually, I can't believe I overlooked it. It's by far number one.
That's awesome. I really appreciate it. So we're done with the question and answer part, but Jimmie's going to walk around and talk to you guys and check out the cars that you built. So thank you again. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you. And what happened with the racetrack and the repave and the excitement it's brought, what you guys do for the fans is second to none. So thank you for all your help.
You know, you can thank our president and CEO who's back there too. I'm going to talk to him while you're doing it. Thank you. Everybody, Jimmie Johnson. Yeah, the autographs that we're doing, guys, they're all for the kids. So unfortunately, adults, you can take your photos with the kids behind them. But it's going to be basically Jimmie with the kids.
Where's the kid? I found the kid.
You want to get on a pedestal, or do you want to get?
Technically, he could be one.
All right, guys. So the other thing I'd now like to introduce our president and CEO of the raceway, and you can give him the same ovation, Brandon Igdalski. That was, come on. I know that I didn't say Jimmie Johnson, but this guy is awesome. He's the best track president. I'm not saying that because he signs my paychecks. Yes, I am. But he is an awesome individual. So let's give him one more. Brandon Igdalski. So.
My mom made a face behind you.
Oh, hi Louie. So if you guys want to make sure you can tell him it's your little president's
If you
committee.
haven't done it already, if you guys don't know about it, just go to any of the Pocono souvenir stands, fill out one little form, and if Dale Jr. wins today, I'm giving a fan, doesn't matter who you root for normally, I'm going to give you a $100,000 check at the end of the afternoon. So I want to get the money away. I like to see Jimmie win too. I mean, Jimmie's a great guy, great supporter of Pocono Raceway, but for all your guys' sake, and that's why we're all here for you guys, I like to give one of y'all $100 grand.
All right, we're going to close down everything and let Jimmie go ahead and talk to the kids and meet everybody, and you guys continue to take your photos. Again, these are for the kids only. I guess thank you guys for coming out, but don't leave because all of the raffle tickets you got, this is how cool Jimmie Johnson. I knew it was going to happen towards the end of it. So this is how cool Jimmie Johnson is. He brought, I don't even know, there's probably about 18 hats. His old Victory Lane hats, we're going to give those out today.
Yeah! Where's the crown?
The other thing we're going to do is a signed track piece that Jimmie Johnson, you know what, it's over. I thought we were tight people, and my boss is here, so I thought we had this worked out.
How much Jimmie's need for that one?
Jimmie's gonna sign an old track.
Got it. They know for just whenever they
I'll tell them about that when you leave, but thank you again. Good luck today.
What's funny is, just on the selfish side, my daughter wasn't here, so I love the fireworks this time. There's nothing to wake her up, so she wasn't here to be woken up. But big thank you to everybody. I was just told that I'm late for the live hit at race day inside the racetrack, so I got to split and run in there to do that interview. Thank you for being part of this package. Thanks for coming out, watching our race. Thank you.
As your 5-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Jimmie Johnson.